going to be delays to your plans. Could be travel plans, delays on receiving money or receiving success, getting this new job. You're going to achieve your goals, but you don't feel like it's worth it. Emotions are running high with your coworkers, and that you have to protect yourself from their negativity. Your money matters are stable, but you want more satisfaction than the paycheck. Now you have enough money to pay your bills, your debts, but not enough money to live your life. And this is making you feel trapped right now. Your workplace is very disorganized, and they place a lot of unreasonable demands on you. You're feeling unsatisfied and unhappy. You're locked in the past and trying to avoid moving on and moving forward. And that you have to understand that these memories have to rest. These people have no place in your future. You're going to take action. You're going to manifest your desires into reality. There's going to be a new beginning for you. A new job, a new direction in your career. It's going to be a new job. It's going to make demands on you, and that you have to adapt to the new challenges coming your way. Like and subscribe. Hello Virgo, and welcome back to Starlight Beauty Tarot for your money and career reading for the last bit of June. If you're seeking insight, clarity, or guidance, then the cards will reveal these messages. If you found this reading that it's meant for you, remember this is a general reading and it's not meant for everyone, but a message might still be there for you. Make sure to subscribe and like this video and leave a comment about your situation. I would love to hear from you. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, ground yourself, and allow yourself to receive the wisdom the universe is ready to share. So let's dive in and see what the cards have to say. So we have here the Sun in reverse. And even though it is reversed, right, there isn't any real negative side to this Sun, right? There isn't anything negative here. It's still shining bright, even if it is reversed. There could only be maybe like delays. Could be delays to your travel plans, but you're still going to enjoy, right? This could still be a happy period for you, right? So maybe you're having delays with your career and getting acknowledgements, right? Delays in receiving money, right? But it's only delays, right? That in the end, that these things are still going to come your way. Then we have here the Moon, and the message is to be guided by your unconscious, right? This could be you having this crisis of faith, this period of emotional vulnerability, right? Could be a situation that you're going through, that you're not sure what's going to happen. You can't see the truth, and everything looks different under the light of the moon, right? And you're not sure what you're seeing is real. Is it the truth? Is it an illusion, right? That there is a lot of problems that the moon is like basically lighting on. Like here is a problem and it's showing you the problem, right? Could be a deep emotional conflict and that you're struggling in private at this time. So we have here the crayfish in the water, right? Unable to decide whether to move forward into the unknown or stay where you are, where you think it's safe, right? So that is the issue. It's about you making a decision that you have to choose wisely. And that you're going to rely on logic, right? Not logic, but your senses, and then your logic, right? So how you feel about the situation and how you're seeing and perceiving it, right? You could also be receiving these messages in your dreams, messages from the divine, your guides, your angels, that they're trying to give you some sort of information, right? To try to lead you in the right direction. Right, because maybe this is about you having to take a risk now, that you have to leave or broaden your life experience. Right, so maybe at home you're feeling disillusioned about the situation that you're living in, right? Could have about maybe second thoughts about moving, that delays we were seeing, right? So we're seeing that here as well in maybe you're moving, or maybe a home improvement project. It could have been like renovations, that things have costed you more than what you originally thought. That maybe in a relationship you had a lot of confusion, disappointment, that somebody let you down, right? And that's also going to lead you to make a decision about this person. That you're achieving your goals at work, but you're not thinking that it's worth it, you know? You're not feeling fulfilled, right? It doesn't fulfill you. So yeah, you reached your goal, you finished your projects, your tasks on time, but, you know, you didn't have, you know, euphoria. Oh, yay, I finished, and everybody appreciates it. No, you didn't feel any of that. Maybe you have toxic work environment here, toxic coworkers, that the emotions are running high between people, right? And you have to protect yourself from other people's negativity. Your money matters are going to be stable, but you want more satisfaction from your work than just a paycheck, right? So you're only feeling satisfied when you get paid. You're not satisfied while you're working there. Then we have here the Eight of Swords, and that 8 is going to be about having this change and renewal and stability, right? That right now you're feeling trapped, right? This is a bad experience, a series of bad experiences, poor luck, right? And then you think if things are ever going to improve for you, right? This is a lot of anxiety coming in, and you're feeling unsatisfied, right? You know, this bond that you might have with a person, could be with even the company you're working at, this organization. And you're feeling trapped. It could even be like debt, right? So credit agreements that are leaving you very little for your money. Like there's no money here, right? So you're paying interest and more interest, and that there's not enough for you, right? So here it's saying that money matters are stable. So maybe you have enough to pay your bills, but you don't have enough to live your life. Could even hear maybe like problems in your career, that, you know, there's a lot of mental anguish, frustrations, and panic. So maybe like you're going into work and you're feeling extreme panic going in, anxiety, stress, you know, that you're not able to cope with the things that are given to you, or maybe that you're overburdened and overworked, that it's been very unsatisfying, right? That they have a lot of unreasonable demands on you, right? And very disorganized. So maybe they're very disorganized and they hand you more tasks than you're supposed to do. There's no balance here, right? And they're even talking about you behind closed doors, and that you're feeling isolated and vulnerable, right? So not necessarily bullying, but that they're talking bad about you, that maybe they're thinking that you're not really suited for this role. Right? They want to pressure you to conform to their ways. So yeah, this is something that's going on for you, that, you know, you're very sensitive right now, right? So you could even be somebody who's creative or a light worker or somebody sensitive, right? And that you don't fit into this society, like, or the norms here in this company, that they're too restrictive, constrictive, right? That you need to find your path, release yourself from these bonds, right? That takes your willpower and determination, right? That you might have to ask other people for support and advice at this time, or that you're feeling ignored, that you're feeling humiliated, right? And that you're afraid even how other people perceive you and treat you, that it's leaving you incapacitated, right? So it could be even social anxiety here, that's suffering from social anxiety, right? And that not necessarily that you have a permanent disability, right? But this is at this point even physically restricting you, that the mental issue is blocking you from taking action. And we have here the Six of Cups in reverse, right? So you're always thinking about the past, right? The nostalgia, right? Because you're thinking about the past events in your life, then they were more positive than you actually thought they were, right? So you're looking at the past thinking like those were the good old days, you know, because back then you didn't have to worry about responsibilities, and you could have a more carefree attitude, you know, you didn't have the struggles and the anxiety that you have today. Right? But you're also having like you're locked away in the past, right? And that's something like maybe like a coping mechanism you're using and to avoid moving forward, right? You're not going to return to the past. It's a memory and it's done. This is a time for you to move forward, okay? That you don't have to stay here in this blockage, stagnant energy, right? That you don't need to revisit anything, you know? You're like reviewing everything or reviving is not going to happen. And even in relationship or in an organization, like, you know, or business, like if it's done, it's done. It's time to move on. This could even be that you're receiving a visitor or some sort of communication that makes you think about the past again. And here the card is telling you that you need to let it rest, right? These people have no place in your future. Okay, that's what it means, that there's no place for it. We have the Magician here, and the message is to manifest your desires. So instead of like looking at your past and reminiscing and trying to revive the good old days, this is a time for you to look into the future, manifesting in your present time, making your dreams a reality. That's the time for you to take action, express your ideas, desires, right? Something of an inventor, invent something, travel, become self-employed, right? Maybe start your own business, that you're going to broaden your horizons, right? You're going to have the drive to push your plans forward, right? Taking on new creative approaches, asking people questions, receiving this guidance, right? And letting go of the procrastination, right? So instead of like the stagnant energy, not moving forward, you're going to let it all go, right? So this is like you taking action now. You're going to be blessed with this magic, the ability to transform whatever you want, right? You have all of the tools necessary in order to succeed, right? So you're going to be, showcasing your skills and talents, stepping into your power. You're going to focus on yourself, your projects, capitalizing on your strength, right? Connecting with your higher self, the divine, your angels and guides, right? So this could even be about you buying a house or selling a house, that you're going to be moving forward, moving to a new place, remodeling, that you're going to be receiving visitors. If you're single right now and you want somebody, that it's going to come. And if you're in a relationship, that there's going to be more action, more love, that you're going to be seeing a commitment. So there's going to be an established relationship that's going to lead towards this marriage. You have excellent communication and a deeper understanding of each other's needs. Maybe even working together in a project. So you're going to have a new beginning. This is going to be a new job coming in for you, new employment, a new direction in your career. So that you're going to have, this inspired leader, and that you're going to be this enthusiastic individual. And we have here the Wheel of Fortune, surrender to fate. So that we see that it's an upright card, the upright wheel, that anything is possible. And it's going to be positive. This chance meetings, unexpected offers. So this unexpected offer of work coming in. That these are like these news coming in with full force, right? That life has been difficult, right? And that things are going to be better for you, right? Even like your powers are going to be heightened at this time, right? Even people returning from your past. So again, people coming back into your life, probably like triggering you and thinking about the past, right? These people magically appear, right? People who have lived away from you for a while. So it could be somebody important to you that's coming back into your life, right? This is also about you having a psychic ability, that you're going to discover hidden aspects of yourself, receiving messages from your intuition, the divine, and that you're going to manifest your wishes into reality, because you're going to be aligned now with the guides and angels, and that they're going to help you on your path. This is going to be an unexpected change for you, that you're going to be moving, and this is going to be something that's, good for you in the long run, right? This could be also an ex-partner, a love interest that from your past that wants to come back to your life. So again, with that whole trying to revive the romance here. So, if it doesn't work, you don't have to force it. It's going to go smoothly if it's meant to be. There's going to be news coming your way that's going to improve your situation, right? So, a new job coming in, that it's going to make demands on your time and energy, right? And you have to adapt to the challenges coming your way. So before we continue, I'd like to remind you to like and subscribe. Okay, so we have the Seven of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, and choose your battles wisely. So again, with those coworkers and their energy running high and their negativity, right? That you feel isolated and vulnerable, that they're talking about you, right? And that you can't just always fighting with these people, that you have to pick and choose your battles, right? If you feel that they are bullying you, or just record them, showcase, here they are, they're doing this, because sometimes it's about he said, she said, right? And they don't take anybody's side. So you have to be more cunning than them. Page of Fire. News and an exciting new project. Use your originality and ingenuity. So this could be this new job coming in for you. It's going to allow you to move on and move away from this place. Life experience, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, and it's time to spread your wings. So you're going to be spreading your wings, flying and soaring away from all of these issues, that there's going to be a change for you. Strength, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. So it's about forgiving yourself as well. That the situation is not necessarily your fault, okay? And even these people, you can release that energy as well. Not necessarily, you don't have to forgive them, but forgiving them always allows you to kind of move on, okay? That you can forget about this. And here the Sun, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. So this is like the Sun that came out, just like we had here in reverse. Now it's upright for you, okay? So you're experiencing these delays. But then no matter what, the Sun is still going to come out for you. It's still going to be that sunny aspect, okay? That you're going to have the ability to generate more money, to have success, to feel stable and happy and secure. Six of Fire. Victory, good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. So you're going to have this victory coming in for you. That the money is going to come because of your past efforts, your experience, and people are going to see that about you. That even this could even indicate maybe you becoming famous, right? So here we see a year from now. So the energies here could be lingering for at least a year. So within the year, where maybe you're going to be seeing these changes coming in, right? Taking your time. Remain positive. So you still have to be positive about the situation, having a positive mindset. If you believe, so again, having that positive mindset, if you believe that the situation can change for you, it's going to change. Recovery. So recovering from all of this anxiety and stress, maybe the bullying that you're experiencing, right? Like the people that are talking behind your back. Perfect timing. So things are going to change for you at the perfect time. But here we're seeing that you are waiting. So just like we saw with the Sun in reverse, that you are experiencing these delays. So we have new moon in Aries, and it's time to take action. So this is the universe telling you yes, that whatever you're asking for right now, the answer is yes, that it's time to make your dreams a reality. So this is going to be you pushing your way forward, that you're going to be driven towards success, right? So whatever you're asking about, you're going to be successful. So you can't think about giving up right now. You have to do your best and be happy. And of course, a year from now, so this is going to be a 12-month plan. So you're going to take a plan and put it into action. This could also be a new person coming into your life. So we have here the supermoon, and emotions are running high, right? So you're questioning about maybe a situation, a partner, or even a job, right? So the answer is going to be yes. It's going to be very successful for you. Right? So this is what you're wondering about, right? That this is about being larger than life, this bursting energy that's coming your way. That's something that you can work with. So you're going to expect plenty of good things to come your way. There's going to be a positive outcome for you, right? Maybe that's why the energy here is so high, because like you're kind of like distressed, right? And then when it finally happens for you, it's like, oh wow, like, you know, this huge emotion that bursts from you, that's what's going to happen, that the success is very close and you have to trust and believe it's going to happen. So like these resolutions are going to be, you know, done, and they're going to be finalized sooner than you think. So you don't have to ignore what's going on, and that something exciting is coming your way, right? So that you're going to be even asking the divine for assistance at this time. Okay, so then we have here the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. So again, it's about like reminiscing about the past, looking at the past, and that is holding you back right now. So you're still thinking about what's going on. Maybe you're feeling stuck, right, about a situation, a relationship, this job, right? But it's something that is toxic, you know, that's something that doesn't serve you, right? And it's unhealthy attachment that you have with this. So here it's time for you to release the past, right? That the karmic cycle has played out across many lifetimes. So it could be even that it's a relationship that you had to endure multiple lifetimes, right? And it's been played out multiple times. So maybe it's done, right? So that you are attracted to someone, and it could be like even obsessive. So the good thing is that somebody new is going to come your way, new energy. And right, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should, right? So again, revisiting this person from your past, it's telling you maybe you shouldn't pursue this. Okay, so we have acceptance, radical acceptance in the flow opens the flow, right? So you're going to be opening that flow now, right? Letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. So basically that it's telling you again, letting go of all of these energies, right? The past, people that don't serve you, that you can just give this all back to the divine to handle it for you. Flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. So moving with the flow, moving forward. And that, you know, the chaos around you that you don't control, but you control how you respond. And here responding with calmness and peace. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me for your money and career reading for the last bit of June. And I hope the insights you receive bring you clarity, inspiration, and guidance. Remember, the energy of the cards can guide us, but it's your intuition and actions that will truly shape your path. The universe is always supporting you. And if you felt that this reading resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with those who might need a little guidance. I love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What is your experience? Does it resonate? And what message moved you the most? Until next time, take care, stay blessed, and keep shining your light. Thank you for watching. Bye.